Well, hello, bear watchers. It's not going to be long before we don't have this natural sunlight anymore. I'm going to be so sad. Oh, winter. Yeah, speaking of sad, the SAD, seasonal affective disorder, is really bad here. I think that's why these coffee huts just go crazy. Right now, there's kind of a lull in all of the businesses, and I think everybody's like, oh my gosh, we got that mad rush to get ready for winter. So, speaking of winter, we're gonna make something that's a little bit more involved today. I've made unstuffed cabbage before, but it was not keto because it had rice in it. And I actually found a recipe that I converted a little bit, and we're gonna make a unstuffed cabbage casserole. So it's like all the stuffings that you would put inside of the cabbage rolls. Glumpkies, I think you call them glumpkies. But yeah, we're gonna do this a little bit different, and it looks like it's gonna be really good. And this will be your Monday measures. And I'll show you what we got going here. So our herbs for this are going to be Italian, oregano, and parsley, of course. And then I've got a can of Italian stewed tomatoes, some petite diced tomatoes, and I've got some leftover sauce that I need to use. And I'm trying to get this done in a hurry because I've got all of these things that are going to go bad if I don't use them really quick. I've got 2 pounds of ground turkey, and then I've got some ricotta cheese, Parmesan, some bell peppers, and I would not put that many peppers in there, but there's some squishy spots, so probably half of 2 of those peppers. And it calls for an egg. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the full recipe. I might put 2 eggs in there. And then some mozzarella, some red wine, garlic, of course, and a head of cabbage. So this is a half a head of a really big cabbage. So we'll see how far that gets us. And I've got more cabbage. It's Alaska, so we've got lots of cabbage. Okay, we're gonna get things going here. I was gonna wait for Mary to do this, but I had a cancellation at work today. And I figured, you know what, I can get half of this done at lunch, and then I could put the casserole in when I get home from work. But because I'm working with food and I'm still on the keto, and I don't want to break my fast for another hour and 10 minutes, I'm going to have some matcha, because that'll settle my stomach down. Because I just looked at all this cheese and my stomach started growling. So, who drinks matcha out there? Well, it's a good thing I decided to do this at lunch. I took this turkey burger out of the refrigerator or the freezer 2 days ago, and it's still frozen. So, I wonder if my refrigerator's off. I don't think so, because the milk would be giving me brain freeze. So I got the turkey in there, and we'll smash it up some more once it starts thawing out, and then we're gonna get all of our other ingredients ready. I looked at that burger in the pan, and lately I keep forgetting something. an onion. I did not have the onion in the beginning there. I need an onion because we're gonna saute the onion with that burger once it's getting brown there. Always something. Trying to do things fast. Okay. If you're new here, you may not have seen me do this before, but if you've been here a while, which most of you have, I always do my onions on a paper plate. Onions are strong. It keeps the smell off of your cutting boards. It makes cleanup so much easier. Snack is talking to you today. Ooh, that's bugging my eyes today. Normally the onions don't bug my eyes. It's pretty juicy. Okay, I wasn't going to show this on camera because I don't know what I'm going to find in these, but this is really bad right here. Thank goodness it's not bad in the middle there. Sometimes they're moldy in the middle. It's really gross. But they're already washed. If it was moldy in the middle, I would wash the middle. Same thing with this one. I don't know. You might be able to tell with this one how mushy it is. And see, it's starting to mold on top. Yeah, I got one of those big bags from Costco, and one of the peppers in the middle was squished. That one still seems good. Okay, I think I'm just going to use that, because this pepper still is in good condition. I could probably use it for something else later. See, that's a shame. Yeah, these two were probably the ones, they were touching each other in the bag, and they were moldy on top. There's usually 6 in a bag, so you know, 1 is not bad because that would probably equal 1 pepper. Okay, my turkey is browned. And it doesn't have to be all the way brown, because we're gonna do a little bit more cooking here. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in there. Even if the recipe doesn't call for oil, I usually, doing keto now, I'm getting so used to just putting oil in everything. You need those good oils. Olive oil is really good for you. Olive oil. We can't do, I would do avocado oil, but Mary can't do it. She's allergic to it. So we're going to put those onions in there and we're going to let that cook for a little while. Back to the peppers. I'm going to make these little chunks. I've seen people using these fancy gadgets. You just press down on it and it dices and slices and I think I need to mess with my cutting board again here. It's wiggling on me. It's starting to warp a little bit. Okay, we're gonna see how those are all nice and opaque, the onions. We're gonna put our peppers in there now. And their garlic. As much garlic as I go through, you think I would use regular garlic. I'm going to start growing my own and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of oregano and a full teaspoon of Italian seasoning. We don't want too much spice because I got that can of Italian style stewed tomatoes. Some pepper. And some salt. We're going to add our tomatoes. that little bit of sauce that I had. It doesn't call for the sauce. I'm just putting it in there because I had extra, and I did use a little bit of extra meat. Now we've got our half a cup of red wine. Oh, that's a really dark red wine. It's a Napa Valley wine. I hate to use it for cooking, but I'm not drinking wine anymore. And if you think I'm adding carbs, a lot of carbs, I kind of am, but actually keto is kind of like a science. If you calculate the fiber and protein, you know, to the carbs, I don't know, there's a formula to it, but you know, the alcohol is going to get cooked off in the cooking process here. And you don't have to add it if you don't want to. Trying to break up some of these big chunks of those stewed tomatoes. Now that has to simmer for 20 minutes because we put that wine in there. So we're gonna let that all cook down, and then we'll put our cheeses in there and we'll prep it in the casserole dish. As you can see, I used 2 eggs. So those farm eggs that I get, the Wilcox farm eggs that I get from Costco, sometimes they have different sizes in there. You know, some are small, some are big. Usually they're really big, but I grabbed 2 real small ones out of there. So I'm going to use 2 instead of just 1. So we're about 10 minutes into our 20-minute simmer, and you can see this is really reducing down. If I didn't use that tomato sauce and the wine, you know, if you're taking the wine out, if the wine scares you, or if you just don't have wine around your house, then this is going to be really thick. I don't know. I would think, well, you've got a lot of cheese in there, but I was going to say, I would think you would want to put either some tomato sauce or something in there, because that's going to be what reduces our cabbage down in our casserole, is all the liquids. And see how thick that is, even with the extra sauce and everything in there. Now we're going to put our cheeses in there and then we'll get it into the cabbage. Okay, so in the past, my other recipe, I layer the cheese and everything with this. But this recipe kind of called for just to put all your cheeses and everything in there. So we're going to do that. Got a whole... Oh, wait a minute. I almost made a big mistake again. It calls for a 15-ounce container of ricotta. This is a 32-ounce. I was going to put the whole thing in there. That would have been actually really good because I love ricotta.
I was going to say, why not?
So there's my 2 eggs. And a 1/4 cup of Parmesan. And 1.5 cups of mozzarella. Tablespoon of parsley. We're going to mix it up really good. And for you people that like salt and pepper, you can salt and pepper it if you want. I already salt and peppered it earlier, the meat, so I don't want to put any more in. I'm not a real big salt and pepper fan. Nice and gooey. Oh, look at all that. Okay. Okay, I prepped my pan. Oh, we're going to put some of this mixture on the bottom. I should get a bigger
cheesiness.
Scoop. Yeah, look at all that cheese.
That's the best part.
Get an actual spoon.
Keep getting in the way. He smells all the cheese.
Right.
Oh.
I'm glad I prepped my pan. I don't know. You know, you should probably save some tomato sauce and just put the tomato sauce on the bottom. Because this is cheese. Wouldn't you think it would stick to the pan?
What is she doing over there? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to putting a layer of tomato sauce down on the bottom, or tomatoes or something on the bottom. And then we put our cabbage.
Squeak, squeak.
Squeak, yeah. He's squeaking. You put half of the cabbage.
Bean, bean. Looking for a snack.
I don't know. You think I should cut more cabbage? You think that's okay?
I think that's okay. That'll probably be fine.
Okay, then we're going to put half of this mixture on top of that. I'm going to pour it. Because it's awful gooey. I don't want to put the cheese back on that hot burner. Spread it out kind of even. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. A little bit more. The other half of our cabbage. More squeaky stuff. What?
You just keep poking it. It's like squeak, squeak, squeak.
And then I'm gonna put the other half of that on there. It's actually coming out of there pretty good. Okay. Oh, it died, huh?
Yeah, the light.
We're gonna spread that out and try to cover up all that cabbage. Yeah, I don't want the cabbage to burn, so we want something on top of the cabbage. Okay, and then we're going to take the other half of our mozzarella. And sprinkle that on top.
The oven is ready.
Yeah. If you like Parmesan, you can put some more Parmesan on top of that. Okay, and it's in the oven. Oh, wait. I lied. I gotta put foil over it. Because that cabbage has got a steam.
Shane was like, oh man, she wanted the cheese. She thought you were gonna serve it right into her mouth.
Cover it with foil. Now it goes in the oven. Oh yeah, we spilled that stuff in the oven. For 45 minutes. And there it is. Yum, yum, yum. And we're gonna struggle with this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna sprinkle some parsley on top. Doesn't that look delicious? It looks like lasagna. Probably tastes like lasagna too.
Guess we're going to find out.
There's peoples behind me. Mary says she's freezing, and then she wanted a cold drink from Starbucks.
But they taste so good.
It's really hot.
Yeah, and I bet since it just came out of the oven.
Yeah, Mary took it out of the oven. You can tell I got my coat on. I went to go get Heather from work.
But she didn't actually get me from work. I walked to Fred's.
She walked to the store. So I picked her up from the store.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna try this.
we're just over here in the background and watching. All you see is a nose.
It doesn't taste like, the cabbage rolls because there's no rice. And you can really taste the ricotta.
Oh, there's ricotta?
Mm-hmm.
Probably why it's so cheesy.
So it kind of tastes like a ricotta lasagna. I like it. Of course, it's got lots of cheese in it. What's not to like? You want to try a bite?
Sure.
Try and get a little cool piece there. Oh!
Bean wants a try. She's looking at my hand though.
She's getting yeah, that's good.
Over here.
So I got to use all my things that were going bad in the fridge. So before they went bad. So there's your Monday measures. I'm gonna sit here and eat in front of you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Make sure to subscribe and like and hit that bell and all that stuff. Yeah, the algorithms have been really kind of bad, so I see lots of other YouTubers complaining that I noticed they're putting ads down in the videos, the little bottom of the screen. I don't like them there, so I won't put them there because I don't like to see them there. I click off of them as soon as somebody's video shows them. So, okay, we'll see you later.